Your revenue is stuck and you already know it is not a lead problem. Calls are getting booked, proposals are going out, and the number on the bank statement still refuses to move. You have told yourself it is the economy or the competition, or that you personally lost your edge somewhere along the way. None of those stories add up when you look honestly at the work you are still doing every single day. Something else is broken, something under the surface, something no funnel diagram was ever built to find. Stay with this because by the end, you will see exactly where the money is leaking. More leads, more ads, more hustle. That is the fix everyone sold you, and you tried all three. Another course, another agency, another 5 a.m. alarm, and the plateau held its ground anyway. None of it was wasted, and none of it was wrong. It was simply aimed at the wrong target. Hustle was never the problem. Effort was never the problem. You already proved that. The real problem is that nobody told you where a buying decision actually gets made, and it is not in a spreadsheet. It is not in an ad account. It is in a brain sitting across the table from you, deciding in seconds whether you are worth remembering. What decides your revenue is a decision maker's brain, and it makes up its mind faster than you think. Neuroscience calls this window the 11-second scan, the brief stretch where a brain registers threat or thrust before a single word out of your pitch lands. That 11 seconds window decides more about your bank account than your entire sales process combined. As a certified neuromarketing instructor, as the founder of the Ethical Persuader, as the founder of the Make Me Great system, this is the mechanism I have spent years mapping across boardrooms and pitch decks, and it explains why brilliant people lose deals to less capable competitors every single week. Your revenue was never decided by your product. It was decided by whether that brain found you unforgettable in 11 seconds or forgettable. Your clients are happy and they still are not sending you referrals. You did the work, you delivered the result, and the phone stays quiet anyway. Somewhere your best clients recommend a competitor with half your skill instead of you. And it stings more than you have let yourself admit. The market stopped fully registering what you actually are. And your own team may be doing the same thing, following your title more than they follow you. That gap between what you have built and what the room gives back is not imagined, and it does not get fixed with a better logo or a new website. The same brain that scans a prospect in 11 seconds is the brain you bring home at night. There is no separate professional brain and personal brain. There is one brain running one operating pattern in every room you walk into. You cannot switch it off at the office door, and you cannot turn a different version of yourself on for dinner. Everyone so far, the stalled revenue, the reputation that has not caught up to your work, runs through the same nervous system, and it does not clock out at 6 p.m. Your partner has stopped reaching for you in the bedroom, and you told yourself it was just a busy season. You have called it a busy season for months now. And somewhere you already know that explanation stopped being true a while ago. Dinner has gone quiet in a way it did not used to be, and you have both learned to fill the silence with the television instead of each other. This is not a separate problem from your business. It is the same signal read by the same brain, showing up as distance in the one room where you used to feel completely seen. Revenue, reputation, and your bedroom are not three problems. They are one mechanism wearing three different masks. Your brain runs a single pattern for connection, and it uses that same pattern, whether it is standing in front of a prospect, walking into a boardroom, or lying next to someone at midnight. That is why fixing your business without touching this pattern always feels like pushing water uphill. Fix the pattern once and it shows up everywhere it was broken. Ignore it and it keeps leaking in all three rooms at the same time. Picture tonight. You walk in, put the phone face down on the counter, and sit across from someone who used to light up the second you came through the door. Now there is a scroll through the day, a question about dinner, and a silence that used to be comfortable and now just sits there. Nobody in this scene is a bad partner or a bad closer. The pattern running underneath both scenes is simply broken. You go to bed with your back to each other, and in the morning, you will go close a deal you should have closed 3 months ago. Both things are happening for the exact same reason. Now picture the version where the mechanism is fixed. You walk into the same room and the same client leans forward before you have finished your first sentence. Your phone gets a referral you did not ask for. And at home, your partner reaches for your hand across the table without either of you making it a whole conversation. This is the version available to you, not someday, but from the moment the pattern gets corrected. None of that is a coincidence, and none of it needs a personality transplant. It needs the mechanism corrected once at the source. Willpower never fixed this, and neither did the communication exercises your therapist or your business coach handed you. You tried talking more, listening better, blocking calendar time for connection, and the pattern still ran underneath every conversation because nobody addressed the actual mechanism. Discipline cannot override a brain pattern it was never taught to see. You do not need more discipline. You need the actual mechanism named and then retained. That is not a character flaw. It's a gap in the map you were given. On Thursday, live, you will watch the 11-second scan happen in real time using your own recent deals. You will see exactly where a prospect's brain decided for or against you before your pitch even started, and why the same pattern is running in your reputation and in your bedroom right now. No theory, no vague promise of transformation, just your own deals, your own patterns on screen in real time. This is a working session on the actual mechanism, and you will leave it able to name precisely where yours breaks. Registration is open right now, and the seat is live only. There is no replay. Thursday, August 6th, 8 a.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Paris, France. Click the link below, register, and show up ready to see your own 11-second scan in front of you. Bring a notebook, because you are going to want to write down the moment you recognize your own pattern on screen. The room closes when it is full, and this is the only invitation you are getting.